throw a wall like this, 3 of the enemies are isolated, and then you throw a stun that captures both of the potential enemy positions, including this jet. Isolate 3 people, stun on the ground, dash, no one's here. We stunned, the jet is stunned, and this guy is stunned. And we still have time. Hide behind this box. Make sure no one's here. Right, so this is gonna be a Diamond 1, Diamond 2 peak game. The thing is, Fracture is one of the most unique maps in this game, so we'll see how it goes.
Breach, can you give me a start?
6 strategy by Neon. Breach is not listening though, unfortunately. Quite an AFK person.
Breach, wake up.
Okay, so he's calling the... decides to... Fuck, the Breach decides to go other side. Okay. Massive, let's... Beautiful. So...
One enemy remaining.
Right.
Spike down A.
Cleared one corner. So you won the round. When people win the round, I give them quick tips. My quick tip would be that your chamber gets 2 and you see 1 more. Well, you see 2 more on the minimap. If you do quick math, that leaves you in a 5 versus 3, so you're up numbers. And when that happens, you kinda just wanna group up with your teammates. You do not have to take any more risk, so you should just go back to where the big gang is, apes together strong, and just stack a site. It's totally fine to let them plant or something like that. You should play very careful. What do we do on force rounds? We force a better gun and we try to play with our teammates. We don't take much risk. Why is my left hand not coming out? There it is. I like the aggression, but specifically not on this round. On this round, quick notification, you gotta subscribe to support the family. Okay, sure. I mean, you're taking risk. The risk is like... exactly. It's like, it feels like you're a leaf and they're getting blown by the wind. You like to check this corner, and then your plan was to go under. But then you suddenly decide, fuck this, I'm not going under, I'm gonna like look around. If you are gonna push, you shouldn't, but let's say you do wanna push on your force round for some reason, then just jiggle, no one's there, check this long corner, and then just go, just take the space. Now you can shift here, and you're behind the enemy in 2 seconds. But you know what? Look at this shit. What do you have to say about that? You arcade. You got some info. I'm sure your teammates are gonna still win the round, but like... So now you have a sheriff. Now your play for the first and second round would be justifiable. But if you do take a big risk on peeking the early angles, you also have to do something about it. Like, what does that give you? Peeking these early angles, they give you options. If you take the risk to pick them and you don't run into an operator or a breach stun with a breach dash that would catch up to you and fuck you up for picking that, that gives you options to go and flank or to go and flank. And once you do get to the flank, you can stand in these types of positions. If you don't want to pick here, you can always just go here. Enemies execute onto B site, and look at this. Now you're behind the enemy. There's gonna be one dude hiding here unexpectedly. You can shift all the way. Really strong to push on this map, but you have to do something about it. I just know you're gonna do the same mistake again, and I'm gonna tell you it in the second round. And it's gonna be fine. We're gonna...
I fucking can, bro. No.
Why is Breach mad at that?
I fucking can, bro. No.
She cannot jump on top of the dish. So you see, you took this risk to peek this angle, and because you did that, you heard Jet dash in, and now you have the strong off angle. In case someone wants to push into this, this is really strong. You also have this angle, really unexpected for the enemies, but you're not taking advantage of the fact that you're pushing. Like you're gonna flank, but you're flanking so slow to the point where your flank is almost like coming from A side. You still have a slight timing. Okay, there's a bot. Unlucky. Okay. Okay. Look, you could have just held like this. Could have held like this. You could have came up to heaven, help your teammate play with your stun maybe. Or with your dash, you dash out, do some type of stun. You fight maybe. You don't want to fight anymore, you run away. Whatever. If you are gonna go here, you have to go really fast. You have to go really fast. They're executing, you can even make some steps. Then you come shift again and you just go fast. You go fast, 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 fast. No one's here. We keep going. No one's here. We keep going and we just try to get this very fast timing on the enemies. Someone's planning. Bam, we kill them. Good. You took way too long. Like you're still holding nothing. And then you get scared of this one way.
On-site planting.
And then you get scared of this another one way. Like you would die here. If the enemy was actually holding you, you would have been dead because they can see your foot. Your feet, I guess. And just knife out, you know? Just knife out. This is the only peak that I would have my weapon out behind this box. And now we go really, really fast. And here I would just use some stuns. Like you have full utility, use some utility, stun. You're in a position like this. There's a massive like sage wall. Okay. Realistically, this is where the enemies could be hiding, right? It's 5 spots. We know that Jet is on top of the box. So this is where you can start to form a plan. And now I want you to feel the difference. Wide swing into 2 people. See, I used to be a neon main. Like, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I used to do this shit for a living. Not really. I did not get paid a single dollar. Again, you're gonna take the... As a duelist, you should switch up your position. You're going the same spot every round. In higher ranks, you're actually gonna be starting to face some people who are like, yo, this neon's pushing every time. Son of a bitch. Get him, boys. Get him. Neon is pushing, get him.
Stunning sides.
Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. I didn't like that. So number 1, you should rotate here 5 times faster. Like literally 5. You can go 5 times faster because 2 of your teammates are holding dish, which is massive for you guys. Like if your teammates are holding dish, this is really good. You can also just rotate from CT because you had like 3 heaven. Basically all of the info we had about the enemies was that one guy, which was Sage, was here. Now we're gonna say you were on eco round. I don't know about your teammates. You had a sheriff. Let's say you were on eco round. The play that you did, you took some risk and you went from heaven all the way into a main, which was like, it's good. It's good to make these unexpected plays on eco rounds. So now you get into this position and basically you don't get peeked by the Sage, which means that she doesn't have the information that you're behind her yet. So you should definitely at least pre-fire, right? I like that you took risk, but all of them are aware that you're right here. So you should just pre-fire. Another thing you can do is slide across. This is under 30 meters. You can fight this alone guy. That would isolate an enemy for you. You are going to get shot from behind, but oh well. Now, if you want the absolute optimal play, then you should have not rotated from dish. You should have rotated to CT, doubled up with your breach, and this Sage was alone here. You should have both somehow killed the Sage. Somehow, you're gonna kill the Sage somehow, right? Sure, like flash, stun, wall, something, sheriff shot. You kill the sage. And I want you to get into a position like this where you guys have everything and enemies are stuck in this small box. That's why it's really good to take A main control. Because once that happens, let's say your breach is with you. Once you take all of this, then like one breach stun takes care of 60% of the site. And then you can stun the rest of the site by your lineups. All it takes is like one breach hold at that point. That is a massive breach hold. Wait. There's no way this is this the actual size of the breach hold? Is this the actual size of the breach hold? Dude, it's freaking big. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is massive. I feel like a woman right now. That's what she said. Holy shit.
One under, one under. I'm gonna do something risky here.
Okay, you got one and you died, which I do not recommend. You were forcing yourself to die. It was not good. Don't do this as a Neon. With Reina, you can figure some out. With Neon, absolutely not. Here's what to do instead. There's the smoke right here. And you're a fast guy. You can always just spray the choke point, get one headshot, dash him up until here, maybe run out of the Killjoy ult, maybe get detained, doesn't matter. You did some chip damage and you ran away, that's the whole point, you didn't die. And in the future, enemies are not just gonna give you this 1v1 fight. Like, gloves are not gonna be the one entering. You're gonna find a jet dash, helplessly and painfully spray at the jet smoke, and you're gonna get detained. You see, this jet is gonna go in first with a smoke, obviously, in the future. So you know it was bad. I can't really, like, you know it was bad. Your teammates are pushing dish, so I would, yeah. Good. You'll be hopping like this, wasting everyone's time.
Wait. I can stun, I can stun.
Down A.
Are they on site?
No.
Well, that was not what I wanted to stun, but anyways.
You know what? Clove is actually right in this situation. Clove is actually right in this situation. Listen to what Clove said.
Well, that was not what I wanted to stun, but anyways.
What are you doing, team? Like, you know where both enemies are. There's a Clove and there's a jet. So this is the position. And your Clove rezzed from the dead. And you have your ult. First of all, it's a 5v2. And you can almost just, if you know exactly where the enemies are, you can just fight them. Fight them so you're not 1 and 5, which you are currently. Another thing is that you have ult and you know exactly what to do. And that is to kill them. That's it. You isolate the second guy, which is Jet right there. You stun him or whatever. You come like this with your ult and you just fight the enemy Clove. Your Clove reses, doesn't die for free. You kill Clove, you go and kill the Jet. That's literally all you do. The movement that you did was this. And when you do that with Neon, it looks like you're just wide swinging with your weapon. So he knew exactly where to hold you. Like with Neon, just go AD. It's really simple and really fast. It's really simple and really effective. Wait. You lost the round. Okay. Let's win the next one. Neon is the fastest flanking character in Valorant. Because even if you do find someone, you can just dash and you still have the advantage over him. Like, even if you find that one guy, you can just dash and you still have an advantage over him. How many times have they held your flank? 0. Why are we wasting 20 seconds not just going crazy?
I can stun site and when the smoke is gone.
This fucking bitch is just sending it.
This fucking bitch out. You cannot execute on site, I'm sorry, dude. I mean, at this point, just stick.
One enemy remaining.
Last one heaven. Main, what?
Oh, oh. The chamber actually might have this. He's gonna die. That was a nice smoke from the enemies. Enemy could have thrown a smoke like this so that you cannot peek them from here because they're one way. And then while they're defusing the spike, you can also see their full body. So the reason you cannot just straight up execute onto the site with your wall from heaven, mainly it's because of this glove right here, who you've just found out is hiding in CT. Once you see that, you have to throw the smoke like this, isolating both of these guys on site, and then just fight him. And after you kill him, then you can go and retake normally. You're 2-7, but you are gonna come back, so down to see that. So far you're extremely predictable, but the enemies do not know that you're flanking every single round. Oh, you see to a main and okay, wow. Wow. Wow.
That's what I've been waiting for.
That's what fuck you mean, my boy? You've been waiting for a 2v1. Is that what you're saying? You've been waiting for a 2v1.
That's what I've been waiting for.
And yes, and maybe you were waiting for the TikTok clip. Maybe I'm interpreting this wrong. I like this, that you assume that he's in the corner, and he was. Yes, definitely not staying in the same position anymore. Oh. Oh.
Enemy remaining.
Hi.
Spike planted.
Uh-huh. Good round. Good round.
No.
What the fuck?
So from 1-7, he goes to 2-7. I mean 6-7. Whatever. He got 4 kills. And he's gonna do the same strategy. He's gonna wait for maybe a 3-1 now? What is that smoke? Enemies are smoking themselves off. Okay, this time I like you looking behind.
You will not kill my allies. I'm out of here.
Well, unlucky. You have to go and equalize. Never mind, you have breach ult. Did he call out the breach ult?
Planted.
So sad he just breach ulted without waiting for you. Like you were the one to win the round. That's okay, that's sad. Unlucky, I
Why
would
did I
say.
jump?
Unlucky. Unlucky. I would say
Let me work.
your
No.
teammates should have waited for you there. The breach ult, you kind of panicked, you felt the need to rush, and then... I mean, one quick thing to improve, you shouldn't just see the enemy and then stop b-hopping. And, like, you should see the enemy and be like, oh, come here, boy. Especially in this situation. Because you knew that there's, like, not gonna be a lot here. Maximum 2 people. And if you really wanted to get... so yeah, you should have just went as fast as you can. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's see. You decide to push arcade. Let's see how that's gonna work
better.
out for you.
I don't think so.
Are the enemies gonna expect it? I don't think so.
Smoke B?
Look at this, your chamber used the angle that you provided for him
Tower, tower.
by chilling here. I mean, can I can't say much, like you're exposed to 2 angles at once.
Tower, tower.
Jet just pushed up onto the side. It is
Tower.
weird how Jet has
Tower.
so much balls. Your teammates are probably walled up. No. We have to give it to this Jet, like... He had absolutely 0 entries. Enemy Jet got 0 entries. And he just went like this. Like that's, I mean, with all of this open, I don't know, that's insane. This is probably one of the most unlucky things that can happen. Although, do you remember what Jet did last round? It's not a good play, but what last time this Jet did is he updrafted here. So maybe he did the same thing again. Saw nothing CT because they were your teammates are not as fast, and then he just spotted you like that. Overall, it was really unlucky. You should not really die there, I would say. It's really unexpected for this Jet to just randomly peek. Your teammates were too slow in the future. Like, the higher ranks you go up, your teammates will be able to help you in that situation more. See, the thing is, you're checking all of these corners. The barrier lands here, and let's say the enemies push up like this. You would not be able to hear them. And they have a timing, and in this timing, you would be clearing that corner. Just something to be aware of. And right now, you have 0 info, so you should have your gun out. Exactly. You could have died to this glove earlier.
2 more main.
Dashing out there? Dashing out? Dashing out? Dashing out? I don't know. You got pick, and now it's a 4 versus 5. You should play safe with your teammates. But you decide to dash out where 3 people could have been holding you. And if they kill you, now it's positive for them. Even if this glove is dead. And now we're on attackers. We're going for crazy execute. And we win. Now it's a 4 spy. Please use your stun when you execute.
Bro, I just thought.
Oh. Oh.
On top. Dropped.
Oh. Oh. Okay, your Jet's gonna cook here.
I thought.
I remember this round.
Sky Flash.
I remember this round. You stun him. You decide not to shoot at him. Then you still decide not to shoot at him. You feel very stuck. Like, there's enemies everywhere, you know? There's this random Jet on the map who's... I don't know where he's going. I don't know what you're looking at. You know? And... he just died to a fucking shorty. My man. In this instance, it seems pretty simple. It's like, well, yeah, you have a stinger. You just want to go and fight short range fights, right? You don't want to stand on site here or here because you're gonna start to get shot from sheriffs, from random stuns and stuff. It seems simple on this one. People really do not have this thinking logic on other rounds.
Yo, give me sherry, please.
But you should, yeah, you should.
That somehow feels illegal, but yeah.
So what is the plan? First of all, we're going together, which is not good immediately on Fracture. Okay, but you do get on site, you get yours, and then you should have gun out. Beautiful. Almost beautiful. Okay. Okay. You won the round. Now it is a little bit risky to go all together from one lane. First of all, is because all of you, let's say, could get stopped by one brimstone incendiary and your whole push would be stopped, and then enemies could take, and then after giving so much information, the enemies would push from behind and take the space because all of 5 of you are making sound, like very loud footsteps and shit. Another problem with it is that I want you to remember what you've been doing for the last 12 rounds on defenders, you've been just pushing arcade, and then there was no one there. And when there's no one there, that means you don't have to worry about being shot from behind. That lets you push either under and get behind the enemies when they execute, or have these angles from right here. And if you like really zoom out, you don't fight this one jet who's gonna push arcade and execute together as 5 people, then look at how dangerous this is. You are getting shot from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 angles. You're surrounded by 5 angles. How the hell is that even possible? How are you surrounded by 5 angles when there are only 4 possible corners? I don't know, man. We're gonna find out in the next round. We're gonna push into their spawn. This is the type of play you do when you're like really confident. And you've been popping off, which you have been popping off. You got 4 kills the last round, and would you look at that? I don't know about the stun, but okay. And they're probably pushing from behind
80.
or not. Okay. Good. See, I approve this play because last round you got 4 kills, and this play kind of makes sense. Slightly. For Neon. You're b-hopping so much, it's lagging. That's crazy. So at least you have chamber going arcade.
One on site.
Okay, he's just has a marshal and he's not ready at all. And you're just running him down. He has a pistol. So you win another round. I feel like once you know some Neon movement, enemies cannot do anything again. Wow, you just pushed through that molly. There was no reason to do that. That was scary. Yeah. I feel like you were thinking about this clip when you made that exact peak. And this is what you expected to happen. Asuna gets 5 and you get 0. Now it is against an eco round. Asuna did fight against an eco round, so it was harder for you here. You just shouldn't push through that molly. That molly was popped too early before you were even out, so you shouldn't definitely push through it. And let's say you did push through it. You're like 1 HP, you should be playing safe, you should not peek. The logic behind it is that you have gotten from square A to square B, and now you have some cover as a duelist, right? This cover right here. Oh, now your main job is to guard. Now your main job is to guard this space with your minimap, and as soon as your team try to enter the site, and for example somebody peeks them CT trying to kill them, and they start shooting you like this, and they start shooting your teammates like this, and they start shooting your teammates like this, I want you to peek out of that square and trade your brimstone, eliminating him and either keeping your breach alive or at least trading him. That is the point of you standing on site here as a duelist right now. Before your team starts to go into site, you should not peek out. Oh, he's there again. There's a guy there again. He's on the right.
They're close.
Surely we rotate. We don't. Okay.
Got noise.
Yeah. Got noise. And then... Okay, we're slowly going back. And then you go crazy.
One tower.
Okay. Okay, you finally made a decision. You finally made a decision, that's good. Nice. Gunfight hygiene. No, it's actually good in this. Instance. Now it's a 2v2 clutch. Not clutch, it's just a 2v2. And you have your ult. You could definitely pop your ult here.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
But you don't, you just win it. New round, you try to push again. One slow orb, look at this.
Wait for slow.
When you're all pushing in one spot, it takes one slow orb. And then your whole push is stopped. Well, got breach ulted by our teammates. We're gonna... Okay, this jet... You deserve that shit. You deserve that. You deserve that. Nah. You've been getting away with this too much. You get stunned. Oh, beautiful stun. Your jet gets a free kill there.
You will not kill my ally.
Drop.
35 on Killjoy CT.
What I don't like is that you're not calling out the enemies. Here you should be like one drop, I'm stunning. So Jet can know to dash. Oh, and there's a breach flash. Holy shit, that guy's fucked. But the main point is right here. You swing and you see one guy on site, one guy CT, and you don't call out this information. You should, because like right now you're doing nothing. You can take the time to call out what the hell is happening. And notice how whenever you drop a neon wall, both enemies just peeked into it. Because they're like mosquitoes, bro. They see light and they go crazy about it. It's so stupid. So if whenever you want to bait enemies into pushing into you, just drop a neon wall and you'll be fine. Here you didn't get to the cover that I was talking about last round quick enough. You should try to get behind this cover and then make sure that your teammates, such as this glove, can get onto site without dying. Anyways.
Spikes here.
It's interesting how you're not playing your ult. Like, you die, you should just play your ult and buy your teammates a gun. Please use a stun. Please. Please. Okay. Okay. You die. Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's it. Just use your stun this way. Or this way. It literally costs $200. Like, imagine that you had unlimited stuns. Or not unlimited. Imagine you could purchase unlimited stuns. Would you start throwing them that way? If the answer is yes, then you should do it even if you can afford only one. Alright, that's it.